Hi students, in this video we are going to see about how to find out the initial basic feasible solution using least cost cell method. Okay. Before finding out any initial basic feasible solution or optimizing the solution, whatever, before going to the solution in a transportation problem, we have to check whether the transportation problem is balanced or unbalanced. Right? Now, totaling the supply, that is 300, 400 and 500, you will get 1200. Similarly, totaling 250, 350, 400 and 200, you will get the same 1200. That is, the totality of supply is equal to the totality of the demand, the summation of demand. Hence, the problem is balanced. Since the problem is balanced, now we can move on to the solution. Okay. Now giving the allocation. Least cost cell method. We have four destinations and three sources, right? So we have 12 entries, 3174, 2659, 8332. Among the 12 destinations, we have to select the least one. Okay, here 1 is the least one. Okay, we are selecting 1 and we are going to allocate 6598332. Among the 12 destinations, we have to select the least one. Okay, here 1 is the least one. Okay, we are selecting 1 and we are going to allocate. We are searching for the least among the 12 entries, that is the 1. And now we are going to compare the supply and demand of the 1. So the supply is 300 and demand is 350, right? We are going to find the minimum among 300 and 350, which is equal to 300. And I'm going to allocate the 300 here. Now the minimum among 300 and 350 is 300. So I'm allocating 300 to the least cost cell 1. And the second least cost cell, after allocating 300, we are supposed to subtract 300 from supply as well as from demand. 300 minus 300 will be 0 and 300 minus 350 will be 50. Now, the second least cost is 2. We have 2 in 2 places. So we shall select either one of them. We shall select either this 2 or this one. That is of our wish. We can select either one of them. If I select this 2, the supply is 400 and the demand is 250. So the minimum among 400 and 250, that is equal to 250. So I'm allocating 250 here. After allocation, I'm going to subtract the 250 from supply as well as from demand. 400 minus 250 is 150. 250 minus 250 is equal to 0. And coming to the next least cost. Of course, I have this 2. Now I can do the allocation for this 2. The minimum among 500 and 200 is 200. Therefore, I'm allocating 200 here and I'm subtracting 200 from both supply as well as demand. 500 minus 200 is 300. 200 minus 200 is equal to 0. And the next allocation, the next least cost is 3. But unfortunately, in this 3, both the supply and demand has become 0. So we shall not consider this 3. And the next 3, here we have another 3. The supply is 300 and the demand is 50. So among 350, the minimum is 50. So I'm allocating 50 here and I'm subtracting 50 from supply and demand. 300 minus 50 is 250. 50 minus 50 is equal to 0. And the next least cost is this 3. And the supply is 250 and demand is 400. Minimum among 250 and 400 is 250. And I'm subtracting that 250, which is equal to 0. Minus 400 minus 250 will be 150. Okay. Now the next least cost is this 4. But the supply and demand is already 0, so we can't select this 4 now. The next least cost is 5. The supply is 150 and the demand is also 150, so we can allocate 150 here. And now subtract 150, which is equal to 0, and minus 150. This will also become 0. And I think all the supply and demand has become 0. First supply is 0, second supply is 0, and third supply is 0. Similarly, first demand, second demand, third demand, and fourth demand, everything has become 0. Now we should find out the solution for initial basic feasible solution using least cost cell method. The transportation cost allocation 1 into 300 plus 2 into 250 plus 5 into 150 plus 3 into 50 plus 3 into 250 plus 2 into 200. So this is equal to 300 plus 500 plus 750 plus 150 plus 750 plus 400. So this is equal to 800 plus 900 plus 1150, which is equal to 1700 plus 1150, which is equal to 2850. So rupees 2850 is the transportation cost of this transportation problem using a least cost cell method. Thank you.